Hello my beautiful Geminis, welcome to my channel. This is your love related reading. How do they see you and how do you see them from today, which is the 30th of June until 7th of July. Okay, those of you who know me, you know how I roll. On the right hand side, how do they see you? We're gonna look into how are you being viewed from their perspective. So when I said when I refer to someone as they or them, what I mean is the person you're thinking of right now, whoever you communicating or not communicating with, but whoever exists in the love department in your life. Okay, this could be an old boyfriend, ex-boyfriend, just a crush, a fling, whoever is coming to your mind right now as I'm speaking, and you know exactly who I'm talking about. On the left hand side, we're gonna look into Gemini. How do you see them? Okay, so this is possibly from your perspective. Just remember, both of these sides can go vice versa. So at one point, any time point throughout the reading, feel free to switch the sides whenever you feel like it. Okay, we're gonna look into any possible blockage between you two, as well as the hypothetical outcome that could show you whether, you know, there is a future, there is a chance for something good happening in the future with you two. Then we're also gonna pull some cards for messages, and that's where I'm gonna later on click off. And those of you who know, so I've changed the rules a little bit to how I deal with readings in my channel. From now, I will provide you with a public reading, and there will also be available extended version of this reading. Okay, so what you get here is not everything. There will be some details like the most important stuff. If you know, I can't express myself. What I'm saying is that basically at some point throughout this video I click off, and if you're interested in continuing with watching this video and getting more information and seeing how the cards being clarified and getting more insights into, you know, the cards and into the general overall messages being channeled from this reading, if you want to know more, just PayPal me as little as $1 and I'll be able to share you a link for the extended video. Okay, I've been doing this for the last few days and it really works. So as soon as you PayPal me, any amount is fine. It's just a donation to my channel. I'll be able, in exchange for it, apart from saying thank you, of course, I'll be able to send you the link to the extended video. And why am I doing this? I'm doing this because I'm trying to push my channel forward and focus on it a bit more. But to do that, I'll need to see whether, you know, things are actually working, etc., etc. So here we are. How do they see you, my lovely Gemini? Hope the announcement wasn't too long. Also, cosmic events happening. So those of you, probably some of you know, there'll be total eclipse on the 2nd of July. This means you might be thinking of people from the past lovers. The past lovers will be thinking of you. So there's a very high likelihood of receiving a message from someone from the past, or even having someone from the past on our mind. Okay, feeling quite nurturing about them because the Cancer season, Venus entering Cancer star sign on the 3rd of July. This makes everyone a bit more lovable, much nicer, much more nurturing. So you might be missing them. They might be missing you, and there might be a situation when you feel like, you know, like when you will feel like you want to reach out to them. Just if you decide to reach out to someone from the past in early July, don't be upset if you don't hear anything back, like around 7th or 6th of June, because this is when there's a retrograde of Mercury. Mercury is entering the star sign of Leo, so there'll be a slow down in the fun communication. So if you're gonna text someone halfway through the week next week, this coming week, don't get upset if you don't get a quick reply. Okay, because things gonna slow down in terms of communication from 7th of July due to the cosmic events. But the 2nd, 3rd of July is the best time to bring peace to your life. So if you've been dealing with someone, let's say in love department, your ex, your current boyfriend, or a fling, and you finished it off on a bad note, you haven't managed to clear the air, you've got some unfinished business to do to finish it, it's the best time to do so in the early July, because this is where we are more nurturing, and a total eclipse is all about bringing peace to our life and finishing conflicts. It's bringing like a refreshing energy to everyone. Okay, so there's a very, like I said, high likelihood for you to reuniting with someone from the past, or if not reuniting, finishing unfinished business, clearing the air, and reaching out to someone with whom potentially haven't spoken to for a long time due to Cancer's energy, due to Venus in Cancer, you know, the feeling of being and wanting to nurture someone. Oh my goodness, that was long, but I had to say all of this. So now, how do they see you? My lovely Gemini, how are you being viewed by your love interest? Gonna get some coffee. Damn it, just spilled. How do they see you, Gemini? And they view with Page of Cups. Okay, so they view you as if either you want to apologize to them, say sorry to them, or possibly this is also about good news. Sometimes it could also be a love offer that is quite fragile. Okay, so maybe they see you as if they are not sure, Gemini, whether you really still got that big love for them. Okay, they know you've got that cup, but they're not sure. If you were to reach out to them next week, they wouldn't be sure whether you are for real or whether this is just because you're feeling sorry for them, you know. That's what I'm getting here. Now, Gemini, you also view them with, well, oh, Justice. Okay, sorry, did I say that? Is that how they see you? Did I get that right? So that was the first card. How do they see you? They see you with Page of Cups. Okay, they're not sure whether your love for them is true, is real, whether, not even that, whether you still have such strong feelings for them like you used to. You know, they see you as someone who's got love for them, but you possibly, they think that you are not sure about them. Okay, and they also think that maybe you just feel sorry for them, and that's why you're reaching out to them, if you are to reach out to them. Also they think that maybe you're just apologizing because you feel sorry for them, you know, or maybe, you know, whatever it is, you know, even if you are to give them apology at some point, they may get confused. They may think that the apology means actually that you want to get back with them. Okay, and it's kind of confusing for them. They won't be able to tell whether actually there's something more in it, or is it just apology. They also view Justice. Okay, someone who's very logical, Gemini. This is air signs energy, so very much like you. Someone who's logical when it comes to love. Someone who might be, you know, blocked emotionally, because as you can see in this card, this person, it's like a Libra's card, Libra's energy. This person, this woman, is blindfolded. She's holding her sword. She's guarding her heart. Okay, and she refuses to see things the way they are. So the way they see you possibly is if you know, you're very logical, you think a lot, but you don't say it possibly, and you somehow you manage to withdraw yourself emotionally from this connection. So you're using your sword to protect your heart, and you're being very logical, and they like this about you. But I think we'll have a look later who you're dealing with. We don't know who are you dealing with, whom are you dealing with, because, you know, if you're dealing with earth sign, that's quite difficult, right? Because they communicate on an emotional level. So they see you being very logical. They think that you talk a lot, like Libra does. Sorry, you think a lot, but you don't verbalize it often, though, you know. But Justice is also someone who's, you know, quite fair. So they like that you're very fair, you know. You're very logical, fair. You just say how it is, and they respect that about you, Gemini. They also view you with... Oh my goodness, I'm so hot here. Need some more coffee. Gemini. They also view you with... Wow! So we got here the view as if you want to say sorry to them, or and they're confused about if you are to reach out to them and say sorry, or they'll see as a good news, but they will be wondering, like I said, whether there's something more in it other than just apology, because they know where they're standing with you. They know you're very logical. They know that right now you're guarding your heart, yet they also view with Knight of Cups. So they think that, you know, you're very, like I said, I feel like this card usually indicates a love offer, but here of Knight of Cups, it's an earth energy, very slow offer of love, genuine. I think they're hoping that maybe with time, if you are to reach out to them, if they were to reach out to you, they're hoping there's still a chance. But look at this person in this, you know, in this card, they seem a little bit, you know, worried, not sure whether that love, that passion, that cup, that's the love that's inside of that cup, whether it's gonna be the same, you know. So this is why they're taking it very slow when it comes to offering. So the way they see, you know, maybe they really hoping that you would want to be with them, you know, but they're okay with you taking it slow because they think that you're very wary of getting back with them, because maybe something happened between you two that made you become more logical, made you guard your heart, you know, and something that required some kind of apology either from them or from you. So there is a slow love offer, but they think that, you know, they think that if you were to offer love to them, they know you would stick around for a long time, they know you would be loyal to them, but they're not sure whether you're coming because they feel like your love offer is so slow. So they're very confused. We've got Knight of Cups and Page of Cups. Okay, so one day they may think of you that you're in and out with your love offer, that you're not really that serious about them, and then they would think that you are serious about them, and then they get confused, because what it is basically is that you're guarding your heart using your logic. Okay, you're being very smart about this love offer, this connection, and you've possibly got a reason for it. So we're gonna look into much further. Now, Gemini, we're gonna look into how do you see them. Okay, how do you see them, Gemini? Okay, so you see them as if they're juggling. They might be juggling you with someone else, Gemini. Okay, and maybe this is why you're just a bit wary when it comes to them, a bit wary. Okay, wary whether, you know, this is the same person. Shall I offer them love or not? I mean, because I feel like they might be sort of a player, like an energy. They might be juggling me with someone else. They can't decide, you know. This is juggling between one another person, or juggling between two things in life. You know, they can't make up their mind. They can't make up the decision. Okay, let's continue. You also view them with, Gemini, you view them with, how do you view them? Okay, wow, Six of Wands in a reverse position. So you view them as if you've got, or you've had, like you've got no victory with them. Okay, you think there's no victory with them, and that's why you wear it. No surprise they see you the way they see you. But I think what they do not realize is that the way you view them, you think that they're juggling more than one option, that you are one of the option and you don't want to be an option, and you see them as someone with whom you will not have victory, and possibly someone who back in time had many options and you are one of the option, and you don't want to be juggled, Gemini, right? Now, one more card. How do you see them, Gemini? How do you see them? How do you see them, Gemini? Ooh, I couldn't make that up. Seriously, that flipped over. Four of Cups in reverse position. You view them as someone who took your love for granted, who rejected you, Gemini. Okay, that's the thing. That's how you see them. No wonder now they might be thinking of reconciling, coming back to you because of the cosmic events happening next week, because of the total eclipse, because of the Venus entering Cancer. And they are hoping, they still think that you got love for them, but you're not sure about it, right? They know you're guarding your heart, they know you're logical, but they know, sorry, that's the one, but they know that if you were to offer love to them, you would, you know, stick around for a long time. You're very reliable, very loyal. So they hoping that your love offer is coming, but it's slow because of the way they treat you, you know. But that is from their perspective. But I think what they do not know, Gemini, is that you feel like they juggle you with someone else, that you were one of the options back in time, okay? They possibly didn't choose you, but they did not choose you. You know, they rejected you, they took your love for granted, according to the cards. Look at that. You know, you were offering that cup, the same cup. They didn't see it, right? Why? The same person, because they had other options possibly. And you feel like they still juggle. You feel like they still haven't made up their mind. It's not that you don't love them, you just feel like they got to make up their mind possibly. But we're going to clarify this later in the extended reading. So let's look into the main blockage. Wow, interesting reading. Very clear picture here. You know, I'm getting... You don't always get a clear picture, but here I'm getting a very clear picture. What is the main blockage for Gemini and the person they're dealing with in the love department? What is the main blockage? They know you've got feelings for them. They're just hoping that, you know, you are slow because of how they treat you. They're hoping you'll be back. But you're more thinking about in terms of like, why would I get back with you? I was one of your options, and now you're still juggling. You're a juggler. Okay, we got a card. Queen of Wands in the reverse position. Okay, Queen of Wands. Okay, this is a like fiery energy. Okay, Queen of Wands is someone who's quite creative, someone who's quite moody, mood swings. Okay, as someone who's very popular. So maybe I think that's the person you were dealing with. You know, because they had Six of Wands in the reverse. They were quite popular. Okay, and it maybe got to the head a little bit. And the blockage is that someone here became quite popular, quite aware of how great they are, how attractive they are, you know, and they were like lovely to everyone around. But when you two were together at home, you could see their dark side that they never revealed it to anyone else. Okay, because Queen of Wands, she's like the kind of person who's everyone loves, everyone admires. So she creates a beautiful first impression. Okay, she loves to be in the center of attention. She doesn't want to be anyone. She wants to be someone, just like the person possibly you've dealt with. Okay, but sometimes this person suffers from a very, very extreme mood swing. So one moment this person can kiss you and be really like amazing lover, romantic, caring, nurturing, and the next moment they can just literally cut you off, shout at you, and bully you, basically, you know. That's in the reverse position. So I feel like that's what happened in the past maybe, and that is the blockage, that someone here became popular, they liked the popularity, you know, and they enjoyed the attention from people around them. But when you were with them, maybe they were like sort of taking it out on you and showing you the dark side, you know. So they were losing the temper. They were quite horrible, you know, and then they were apologizing. It was like a extreme mood swings, you know, on and off, on and off, on and off. And that's why your love offer is like very slow here. Like, they know you love them, like I said, but your love offer is like fragile, because why shouldn't it be fragile after having someone possibly bullying you, Gemini? Now, the outcome here. What is the outcome? The Sun. So the Sun illuminates the truth, okay? But also it's about being happy. Sun is a positive outcome. The Sun. So the outcome is, despite all of this, you know, that's happening on their side or your side, when you two are together, you feel that inner childlike happiness. You really make each other happy. But they really enjoy fame. They like being popular. They like being the center of attention, Gemini. Let me clarify the outcome, the Sun, because I feel like I need to get more onto this one. The Sun, why do we have the Sun as the outcome? What is the outcome? Okay. We've got 9 of Wands. So someone here makes someone really happy and they're not letting go of this connection, okay? Someone doesn't let go. So they're not letting go of this connection. They're not letting go of you, Gemini. They're really hoping that if you are the one who gives them, who apologizes to them, or vice versa, they're hoping you'll be able to, you know, make peace, and they're hoping that you'll be able to, you know, have more faith into this love offer, because we also got 10 of Pentacles. So, you know, they hope, they're waiting, they're being patient, they know what they've done, but they're really hoping, you know, that things could work out. That's how I see it for now. Now let's get 2 cards for the piece of advice. Okay, so back in time, you know, we've got 9 of Wands and karmic connection, the Wheel of Fortune. So back in time, you know, this is the end of any short-term depression. Whatever happened that they put you through, they took your love for granted, they rejected you, Gemini. Let me show you a little better. They rejected your love, okay, back in time. This is in the reverse position. They're not rejecting your love any longer. That's in the past, you know. They had other options in the past. They didn't choose you, but now they sort of want to choose you, I feel like it. But you see them juggling, okay? But all of this puts you in your head, okay? And that's the advice. You experience short-term depression, pain, sleepless night. This kept you up at night. You couldn't stop thinking about it. You kept replaying the conversation, you know, and that was the past, but that's the end of it, you know. That had to happen, but I feel like this is coming to the end. This is the end of you, you know, feeling depressed about this, because they clearly not letting go of you. So yeah, let's find out more. I'm gonna click off now and you can meet me on the other side, and we're gonna continue with this reading. We're gonna clarify all of the cards, give you more advice, and put some spirit messages in the end just to help you with this connection. I hope this resonates so far, and if you do want to join me, please read the information, the instructions in the description box below, right below the video, okay? And yeah, I really hope that, you know, that you see me on the other side. Thank you, bye.